is Triple H, the Central Hip Hop Hour on the Beat, where we talk all things hip hop and R&B. We're calling this episode the Hip Hop Questionnaire because Gabe and I each have prepared 5 hip hop related questions for each other.
And some of these, they're more like the challenge type questions, like can you get it right? Can you get a good job? Other ones are more just like about our taste. Like what do you think of this list of artists, stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, you just want to jump into it?
Yeah.
You want to go first?
I'll go first. Okay. I'm going with kind of a difficult one here to start.
Okay.
So, you have to erase one of these artists and their entire effect on rap.
Oh my gosh.
Lil Wayne or Kanye West.
So I only have 2 choices.
Mm-hmm.
It's Lil Wayne or Kanye West. I'm not going to lie, this isn't a hard decision. I'm erasing Lil Wayne.
Wow.
Lil Wayne, he's a fantastic artist. He has the Carter series is just iconic. He's influenced so many people, including Kanye. But man, like, as far as like my personal taste and like the albums that I go back to the most, the albums that have influenced me the most, that have influenced music as a whole the most, I just think erasing Kanye's discography from rap would have so many more consequences, especially even for artists that like have come out of Kanye. Like I feel like I would lose them too almost.
Mm-hmm.
And like obviously you'd be losing stuff from Lil Wayne as well. Like you lose artists like Drake probably.
Yeah.
At least he'd probably sound a lot different, especially in his earlier eras.
Drake, Nicki, like all the people
probably
that
Young Thug too. I might lose
all the people that have like Lil in their name.
Yeah.
Like,
so yeah, it's not fun either way.
Mm-hmm.
It's not fun either way. But
yeah.
Just as far as like the albums that I go back to the most, like and the songs and everything, just like the relatability of a lot of Kanye's like earlier music as well. Like I just connect with it on a deeper level than I do with Lil Wayne's music. And that's nothing against Lil Wayne, but that's just where I'm going to have to go today. But how about you, Will? What would you do?
There's a reason I asked this question and didn't answer it. But for me, I mean, yeah, I definitely think about all the different artists that have been influenced by Kanye or by Lil Wayne. So you have someone like Travis Scott that wouldn't be the same. I don't know, all of these like producer heavy, Tyler, a lot of those people that are elite producers and great minds behind their music probably just wouldn't have ever really got there. But also Wayne, like I said, all the different Lil artists. So like Lil Yachty, who's a Lil Uzi Vert. A lot of these Lil artists wouldn't exist.
They'd just be Uzi Vert.
Just Yachty,
Yeah. What's the fun in that?
Nicki Minaj probably wouldn't have ever been as elite as she got. Obviously Drake.
Yeah.
I wonder if there was no Wayne, would he have just stuck on like an R&B route? Do you think?
He might have just been doing Degrassi, like 30 seasons of it or something.
30 seasons of Degrassi.
You never know.
Well, no, he died in Degrassi.
Oh, they might have brought him back, like revived him.
Okay, I like that.
Kind of got into some sci-fi stuff in that show.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, you don't want to lose Drake, you know? Like,
never.
Even as just an acting talent, like, he's a star performer.
Yeah. But I'll probably have to agree and say Kanye.
Yeah.
Because not only is it the influence, but it's the music they made, and I'm a much bigger Kanye fan than I am a Lil Wayne fan. So at the end of the day, I could probably lose Lil Wayne's music before I could lose Kanye's music.
And you're asking this question to a couple white boys. Like, you kind of knew what the answer was going to be. Like, every white boy loves Kanye West. Maybe not currently, but, as a whole, as his music, like, it just something about it clicks. I don't know. It's got to be some science in there.
Definitely.
But yeah, I'll give you a question next. It's kind of a similar format here, but I have a longer list of artists for you. So you're gonna pick 2 and delete the rest forever. We have 5 artists here. So we're gonna start Frank Ocean. Wow. We got Young Thug, SZA, Lil Yachty, and Drake. I'll say it again. Frank Ocean, Young Thug, SZA, Lil Yachty, and Drake. You can keep 2, you delete the rest forever. you can never listen to them again.
Yeah, this is people that I listen to a lot.
Yeah, that's why I did it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, obviously Frank Ocean, just one of the goats to me.
Mm-hmm.
Blonde is probably like my favorite album ever. And at least in the R&B and hip hop category. Wow.
If you want, you can start by just like eliminating one person. Is there anyone who's not safe right now?
Lil Yachty's gonna be eliminated. Okay. I love Lil Yachty, but he's just not on the level of these other artists. And I'm gonna eliminate SZA.
Okay.
Too.
Bye, SZA.
SZA's great, but just compared to Drake, Frank, and Thug, like no.
I agree with you so far.
See, this is where it gets difficult for me.
Yeah.
Because these three are some of my favorites ever.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I'm gonna eliminate Thug here.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna keep Frank and Drake. Yeah, that was difficult.
Yeah.
I think for me, just Thug, like obviously I love him. I listen to so much Thug, but I could exist without Thug, I guess. Like I could listen to other artists.
It would be a miserable life, but you could keep going on.
I would lose some of the joy that I have, but I don't know. Frank, I mean, I guess I'd just be really depressed with Frank, and I mean, I don't know. Drake has just played such a pivotal role in my development as a person, as corny as that sounds. Like I've listened to a lot of Drake in my time, so
and many people have.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a very influential artist, not just to music, but to people's lives.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep.
I always say stuff like Marvin's Room is the sad boy sitting in your room being depressed anthem. And that may be corny to some people, but when it hits, it hits. It's when I say it's the sad boy anthem, it does it better than any other song.
Yeah.
That in that kind of lane of music, and I don't know, he just has his bag. He's really good at it. If it's not for you, I understand.
Yeah.
But there's been a lot of Drake hate coming out, especially since the beef. He was never that good.
Whatever.
And I mean, I can kind of see it being maybe difficult for someone getting into rap now to to get into Drake's music, because his reputation maybe isn't the best anymore. But I don't know. I think it's just part of it's just who you are as a person, if you can enjoy his music or not.
I feel like the Drake hate is it's almost like he's just so great that people need to hate him. I don't know, for all of my football Triple H fans out there, it's kind of like Caleb Williams in college, where he was so great, wins the Heisman one season, and the next season he's still great, but just because he was successful before, people just had to hate him. You couldn't still cheer on the dude that already was so successful. And I think that's it with Drake. I honestly struggle as a person to think of there's no way you don't listen to a couple of Drake songs and you're like, wow, that's good. I've never met someone in my life that's been like, wow, I hate Passion Fruit. Passion Fruit's a terrible song. I love Passion Fruit. Yeah, it's really played, but I don't know. It's just such a good song. I was just talking about this with my friends yesterday. It's just a great song.
Yeah. I think he's he has a very solid craft in his songs. They're very clean, very polished most of the time. Especially in his catalog, early 2010s and before. Well, not before, but early 2010s, mid 2010s.
Yeah.
That it's just so well put together, so well crafted, and you just gotta respect it at a certain point. He makes great hits, he makes great catchy songs. He has songs with great rap performances on them.
Yeah.
He has songs with great lyrical performances on them. I don't know what more you really want from an artist.
Exactly.
But I think it's part of it is also just like his persona that's like putting people off. And I'm not gonna lie, like sometimes I see videos of Drake and I'm like, bro, you gotta stop talking sometimes. Like you're making me embarrassed to be a fan of you.
Yeah.
And I mean, I guess I can't blame people for that. Like, you know, the artists themselves, their image is a part of enjoying music for a lot of people. It's not so much for me, but
yeah,
I get it, I guess.
I know. You'll see those same people that are like, oh, I still like Kanye, separate the art from the artist, but they like just...
You're dogging on Drake.
Yeah, they just hate Drake.
Yeah,
so.
you really, I mean, you really have to try your best, I think, to separate the music from the actual person. There's some times where you just can't do that because they're putting so much of their personality into the music. But I think, like, I don't know, I don't see Drake right now as a cool guy, but like so much of his music is like, this is really cool. Like, this is like, I don't know.
If you're at a party and someone throws on like a Drake song and you sit there and you're like, oh, this is terrible. Like, I'm sorry, if you Nice for What comes on,
exactly,
there's no way you're not like singing along, having a good time. I don't care how much you hate Drake or hate his persona. Like, it's just impossible. Or when you're in a sad mood, if Passion Fruit or Feel No Ways or Marvin's Room comes on, there's no way you're not feeling it, you know?
Exactly. Yeah.
So, but yeah, Frank, obviously, GOAT, Blonde, Channel Orange, Nostalgia Ultra, GOAT, and Drake are my...
I think that's valid, are
my two keepers here.
Yeah, I haven't been into Young Thug as long as I have Drake, so I might go the same route that you did, but it's not a fun decision.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's go on to the next question.
All right.
What you got for me?
So, you can only pick one rapper to listen to for the rest of your life. Like, he's the only, or she is the only artist you can listen to whenever you throw something on. What artist are you picking?
Oh, so I can pick any artist, just any rapper, and that's the only one I get for the rest of my life.
That's the only, like, you can only listen to them no matter what. Any scenario, anything.
I have thought about this a little bit, like Desert Island, like if I could only have one, like whose discography is the best in hip hop? And it's a really interesting question. I think like when you're thinking about this, you kind of have to think about length and quality, quantity and quality, because you don't want to get bored. Yeah. So you want someone who's a bit versatile, but you also want something that like has enough depth that you can re-listen to it and not get sick of it and like keep finding new things to appreciate. Yep. So I want to go for someone who has like really like very like quality albums with like a lot of effort put into them. I mean, you could always go the route of like someone like Young Thug or Future, who like has like such a long discography, like so many different albums to choose from. And I don't think you'd be wrong for going that route, but I don't think that's what I would do. I'm honestly thinking of Kendrick Lamar.
Wow. Okay.
For one, he's one of my favorite artists ever. His artistry is pretty much unmatched in hip hop right now, but also like throughout it, just the amount of effort he puts into storytelling and building concepts in his albums. No one else really does that to the degree that he does. I mean, you have albums, you have Mr. Morale, you have Damn, you have To Pimp a Butterfly, and you have Good Kid, Mad City, which they're not all like telling a story throughout the entire thing, like maybe Good Kid, Mad City does, but they all have a story to them. They all tell you messages about life and about Kendrick Lamar's life. There's tons and tons to read into with the lyrics, so I think that would be a good like if I could only listen to one rap album, I would be able to get a lot out of that if I could really read into the lyrics. And also just the production is just so like lush and full on his albums, especially like something like To Pimp a Butterfly. I think what I've thought about before is like if I could have one album, and I think I would probably pick To Pimp a Butterfly, just because, man, like I just love the instrumentation, like the jazzy like production on that. Like that's something that you can never really get sick of, you know. And yeah, like in Kendrick's discography, you also have like a good amount of variety. You have like all different kinds of songs. You have like hard songs, like Humble or like Squabble Up, or even like What am I thinking of? I always the song names always like slip my brain when swimming pools, like stuff like swimming pools, they're like hard, like more like turn your brain off type songs, I guess. And then you have things that you could read into more, like most of the songs on To Pimp a Butterfly, like Sing About Me, I'm Dying of Thirst, like Mother I Sober, you know?
Yep.
And yeah, I just think like I could get so much like endless entertainment value out of his albums.
Yeah.
And you even have something like GNX. It's like you really don't have to think at all to listen to that much. Even on there, you have stuff like Reincarnated that you can. I mean, I still like. There's so much layers to that song. Like I couldn't recite it to you exactly what the meaning of everything in that song is. So yeah, I think I'd go with Kendrick. You know, it might be a basic pick, but I think I backed it up pretty well.
Yeah, I agree. So, I mean, I wouldn't do that personally. I feel like for me, one of the most important things for me is if I can listen to them with like any emotion. Yeah. You know, so sad, happy, excited, every single emotion that I feel, I want to be able to listen to a song that relates to it. So for me, you know, I think that I would have to go with Drake, which is funny.
Kendrick versus
Drake. But for me, like I feel like, obviously, like I said, there's so many good sad songs for Drake. There's so many good hype songs for Drake.
Absolutely.
Any emotion that I feel like I can throw on a Drake song and I'll understand it. He has good songs for every season, like fall. I mean, October's very own. Like, he has great fall music. There's stuff you can listen to in the winter. He has summer classics. I mean, spring, it gets warmer, so a lot of that summer stuff applies there. And obviously, he has a pretty lengthy discography, so I think that I would be able to like find a lot of those older songs more appealing as time goes on. And so I'd probably go Drake if I had one artist to listen to.
And I think that's valid too. I wouldn't be mad at having him as the one for the rest of time. I also I think like Kendrick is like my brain talking like logically, like, oh, there's so much there. But I think if I were like thinking with like my heart and like what I'm connected to the most, I'd probably go with Kanye. Yeah, honestly, like, because it's just like the emotional connection. I think like his music really like getting me into hip hop and like getting me into music and music production in general. Like a lot of his songs just make me feel things that other music doesn't, and that's just me personally. So I might also go that route depending on how I was feeling at the time that I was held at gunpoint and forced to pick one artist for the rest of my life. These are very realistic scenarios, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, you never know when this stuff is gonna happen. That's why we're preparing for it today.
Yeah, exactly. It's like zombie apocalypse preparation.
Yeah. You can only grab one CD. Which one do you pick?
And it just has all their discography.
Yeah.
I know you just picked Kanye, so you could listen to Vultures too.
Yeah.
And Donda too.
I can't get enough of it, you know.
Even Cousins.
The AI vocals, like the incredible writing. It's too good. It's too good.
Exactly.
It inspires me to one day be an artist like Kanye. Yeah. All right. Let's get into the next question. I don't really know which one to give you next. Let's see here. Let's do a little challenge.
Okay.
Let's test your brain a little bit. We're gonna say, which of these albums is the imposter? So I have a list of 5 albums. They all have something in common except for one. One of them does not have this thing. Okay. So you have to. I mean, you don't have to figure out what the thing is, but if you can just name the album that doesn't belong. So first we have Coloring Book by Chance the Rapper. We have Love is Rage 2 by Lil Uzi Vert. We have Man on the Moon by Kid Cudi. We have The Blueprint 3 by Jay-Z. And we have Whole Lotta Red by Playboi Carti. They all have one thing in common. It's not anything super crazy like, oh, it has production credits by this one guy or like something like that. Or like they all have the letter A. It's not anything dumb like that.
Wow.
So I can read them again if you want.
Yeah.
So we have Coloring Book by Chance the Rapper, Love is Rage 2 by Lil Uzi Vert, Man on the Moon by Kid Cudi, The Blueprint 3 by Jay-Z, and Whole Lotta Red by Playboi Carti.
Okay.
So try and think of like what albums could have in common.
It was Love is Rage 2?
Yeah, Love is Rage 2.
Okay.
The clock is ticking.
I know. This is difficult.
Is there anything that you think it might be?
Hold on. I don't want to get ahead of myself. Oh, man. For a second, I thought it might be Kanye features, because Coloring Book, Whole Lotta Red. But I've looked and it's not that.
It's not that?
It's not.
Why do you say that?
Well, there's none on Blueprint.
It's the Blueprint 3.
Oh, it's the Blueprint 3? I thought it was the first one. Okay. Okay, yeah, it is Kanye.
You got it, yeah.
Kanye, and
You
Love
got
is
it.
Rage is the one out of it.
You got it.
Okay.
You got it. It wasn't too bad, right?
No, it wasn't. Once I saw the Kanye feature on Coloring Book, like, once I looked at the album, I was like, oh, wait.
Yeah.
Because I knew, obviously, Whole Lotta Red has it.
Mm-hmm.
I knew Man on the Moon had it.
Yeah.
It was just, I was like, what about Blueprint 3? Because I don't know Jay-Z that well, and I knew he wasn't on Love is
Run
Rage.
This Town. It's a great song.
It is. But once I saw that album cover, I was like, oh, okay, yeah. So, yeah.
You found the imposter. It's just like we're back in 2020 playing Among Us.
Uh-huh.
All right. What do you got for me next?
Okay. So this one is kind of interesting.
I love interesting.
I want you to rank the top 3 rappers from Michigan.
From Michigan.
I have
You got a list for me?
Kind of a list, yeah.
Okay.
So.
All right, let's look through this. So I know Eminem's one of them, you know, Big Sean, T Grizzly, Danny Brown, probably going to be up there for me. A lot of these people I've not heard of.
I know.
I don't think Sufjan Stevens is a rapper, but
yeah, I know.
His music is pretty good.
That list, it says like Greta Van Fleet. I'm like, come on.
Yeah.
Or something.
So yeah, the ones that come to mind are like Eminem, Big Sean, Danny Brown, and like I know there's more, but
Babytron.
Babytron, yeah, I don't know if he's gonna be up there. But yeah, I think I'm a big Danny Brown fan, so at least off the top of my head, he'd probably be number 1. But I don't know. I feel like there's got to be more. Let me look this up.
I know. I tried.
Rappers from Michigan. Let's see if the Google AI can help.
Oh, good point. Yeah. Fry the environment.
Yeah. 42 Doug. I know of that person. Apparently NF is from.
Yeah.
Boldy James is really good. Yeah, Jay Dill is just a producer, but he's also from Detroit, I believe. Yeah, I talk about this with my friends sometimes about like the lack of great rappers from Michigan and from Detroit, like compared to the other like Chicago, Atlanta, New York. Like we're struggling a little bit, and that's probably mostly because I don't really like Eminem, and I think most hip hop fans do, and I just can't. I haven't been able to get into it. I didn't grow up with his music really. I did like My Band by D12. That was in my like 10-year-old, my playlist as like a 10-year-old. But yeah, I just never really been able to get into him. Yeah. Don't know why. I've tried. I swear to God, I've tried.
Me too.
I've tried really hard because literally like you'll ask like every rapper like he's in their top 5 of all time, and I just like so he's got to be good. But I just can't get into it. So I'm not going to hate on him, but I don't love him. So yeah, let's see. I think Danny Brown would probably be at the top. I'm a Boldy James enjoyer, so maybe I'd put him at number 2. And then the rest of this list, I don't know if I'm just not knowledgeable enough. Apparently Lizzo's from Michigan.
Okay.
I don't think she's going to make the top 3 though.
No.
Yeah, I think I just go with Big Sean, I guess.
Okay.
You know, he's kind of a goober, but he does a good job sometimes.
Yeah, he has some good performances, but
yeah.
I mean,
shout out Danny Brown. He has a very unique voice and delivery, Kind of took me a second to get into it, but shout out to JPEG Mafia for introducing me to Danny Brown. Yeah, I love his he has crazy flows and crazy passionate delivery, so I'm a big fan of him, and really great lyrics too that I probably can't really repeat on the radio, but they're very funny, so look into him if you're into that sort of thing. But yeah, that's probably where I'd go.
I respect that. I probably, I'm a known Eminem hater.
Yeah.
Everyone that I know knows that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just my thing. I don't know. I think he ruins every song. Like, those old ones with Rihanna, he comes on and
Oh my gosh.
spiritual miracle. Like, I don't know. I can never do it. I hate his voice.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's that paired with the voice really that gets it for me.
Yeah.
Like just
it's just not good.
Like the lyrics too, like sometimes he's talking about some really, really terrible stuff, and I can't relate personally.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you can, that's fine, but I
And
don't
he's
know.
just
I
terrible
actually,
now. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I'm a known Eminem hater, but I really like that Detroit Flint style of rap. I love I know we joked about Baby Tron, but I like Baby Tron, I Swear Vezo, Babyface Ray. I really like a lot of these Rio, RMC Mike, Crispy Life, Babyface E, like a lot of these Detroit rappers. I'm not gonna rank them because that wasn't my.
It's not your job.
It's not my job,
job.
but I probably would have just leaned more over there just because that's the type of rap from Michigan that I'm into personally.
That's fair. Yeah. I can't say I've really listened to a lot of that. I'm sorry, Michigan, I failed you. But I have listened to a good amount of Danny Brown and Boldy James, so those two are definitely on top for me. But Eminem, I'm not gonna say he doesn't have any good songs. I like Stan. Stan's pretty good.
My Band and with the real Slim Shady.
Yeah,
Stan,
that one's fun.
Yeah.
A lot of the production is really cool from Dr. Dre on his earlier music, so gotta shout out that. But sorry, Eminem.
He's got worse and worse and worse.
I know you're listening, Eminem. I'm sorry.
And even more worse than that.
Yeah. But anyway, let's go on to the next question.
That's an awfully hot coffee pot.
Greatest freestyle of all time by Eminem.
Have you seen that Will Smith one?
Oh my gosh. Even though I'm an action
star. Oh my gosh.
If only Will Smith were from Detroit, he'd rank pretty high.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he's the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
I guess so.
Yeah. All right. So let's see. What am I gonna give you here? Let's do this one. We're talking about Drake earlier. If you could only have 3 songs from Mr. Drizzy Drake to play on the aux for the rest of your life.
Play on the aux? Like
on the aux.
I can listen to any, but
yeah, we're talking about aux bangers. Like if you say you're in the car, these are the only ones you can play. If you're on the aux at like a party or something, these are the only ones you can ever play. Where are you going?
Okay, Passion Fruit. I was just talking about how great of a song. Easily Passion Fruit.
It's a very crowd-pleasing song.
Yeah.
It's hard to hate. I respect that.
I'm probably going to go Nice for What, too.
That's one I would pick.
I think that's an amazing song. And for my last one, see, this is where those two for me are like the automatics.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think, yeah, this is where it gets difficult. I'm definitely leaning more like that old Drake. I'm thinking like Fancy, Best I Ever Had, that type of thing. But I think with my last one, I'm going, Hold On, We're Going Home.
That's valid.
I think that's going to be my last one.
That's a nice vibey song.
It is. I think that just like really Passion Fruit, I think you throw that on, it's hard to be like
really
people
good
enjoy
chorus
it.
too.
People enjoy it.
Yeah, I would definitely go Nice for What. I don't know. I think I might go for like more like a banger territory for him than you went. Like I might go for something like Energy maybe.
Okay.
I got energy, you got a lot of energy, like that.
Take away.
I don't know, just something to get the people moving a little bit. I might go that route, but yeah, Hold On, We're Going Home. That's a really good pick. Also a big fan of Worst Behavior. That might just be for me, though. I don't know if that's the best pick for the aux, because I don't know if a lot of people know that song that well. But Worst Behavior.
Okay.
I like that. I like that song a lot.
Okay.
And if I could pick features, I got to go Sicko Mode, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
classic.
Crazy.
Classic.
One of the craziest, like party songs I've ever heard.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, definitely a good question. I mean, Drake, he's a hit maker. I think he's like just made for the aux, literally.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's a great question. Okay. Next one. You're stuck on a deserted island.
No.
Pick 2 rappers that you'd like stay with on the island to try to get out. Not listen to their music, physically be with them and try to get off the island.
Okay.
Maybe they could perform for you to make you feel better or something, but
I don't know if they'd be in the mood to be rapping or singing for me. So is this rappers or like any artist?
you can do rappers and R&B, but
Rap and R&B. Okay.
No like pop or anything.
Let's see here. So we're on a deserted island. We need to be a little bit crafty. I feel like I need someone who seems like they'd have good survival skills. I've never thought about this when I'm listening to rap before. Well, this is an interesting question.
I know. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just do this. It has nothing to do with music, really.
Well,
but
I don't want to go with Kanye because I think he'd probably kill me by like the second day.
No, he'd blame the wrong people for why it happened.
For the plane crash or whatever. Yeah. I just either way, I don't want to listen to him talk. So maybe that's another route to go, like someone I'd like to hang out with.
Yeah,
they'd have interesting
definitely.
things to say,
an
fun to hang
part.
out. I think for my first one, I'm gonna go Tyler the Creator.
Okay.
Because he is funny, and that will keep us going, like motivated and stuff. Like laughter's the best medicine. Out of all the rappers, I think he has the most like clips of like. I mean, he had a whole like comedy show, Lawyer Squad. So I think like he has the most charisma. I think he'd keep us entertained, but he also seems like a very smart guy, like he seems like he'd mean business in terms of like getting off this island. So I think I'll go Tyler for the first one.
If you want, you can also pick people that are passed away. I'm just throwing that out there if you want to include.
I wasn't even thinking about that.
If you want to include anyone.
Do you feel like Tupac would be good on a desert island?
I don't know much.
I don't know much about his survival skills, really.
Yeah. I mean, there's probably a rumor out there that he is living on a deserted island.
That's true. He might be good at it already.
Yeah, exactly.
And then there is the classic diss from Biggie that said, like, you would be terrible on a deserted island with Gabe from Central Hip Hop Hour.
I remember that one.
That slipped my mind for a second, but yeah.
Remember it like it was yesterday.
Yeah. Crazy that Biggie said that. No one understood it at the time.
Yeah.
But it all makes sense now.
He transcends.
Jeez, yeah. How about someone who has endured a lot? Like someone who has endured a lot in their own life. Maybe someone like Young Thug who has been through a lot of struggle, a lot of his own desertion in a way, and having to spend so much time in prison. He's fresh out of that. He's experienced. He might know how to survive in maybe less than ideal circumstances.
I think for me, I would go Mac Miller as one of mine. He's a team guy. I think he would be there for everyone.
I believe that.
I think he would just be a good guy to have. And with my next one, real ones remember the old Gunna's Midnight Snack. Do you remember those videos and it would be like 1 million burgers? Mm-hmm. And he lost all that weight. He has grit.
Respect.
So I think I'm going to pick Gunna. If he can do that, he can help me build a boat. Now he's ripped and stuff. He can carry some heavy materials, and we'll just have Mac with us, just
to hang out.
Yeah, he seems like the type of guy that would just be like a comedy relief character. Mm-hmm. Like he's always just talking about something random or giving us a new perspective on what's happening. So yeah, I think that's gonna be my two, Gunna and Mac Miller.
That's valid. So you have Gunna on your island. I have Young Thug on my island. Mm-hmm. Perhaps our islands will beef at some point.
Yeah,
perhaps your island will rat out my island. You never really know how that's going to turn out.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
I mean, if we both survive, maybe the beef will be squashed. Mm-hmm. But Yeah, that was a good question.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, I'll save my best one for last. Let's do this blind ranking one. So you're gonna blind rank these mainstream 2024 rap songs. Okay.
Not like us one.
So first one is "Breathe" by Yeet.
See, I was never a huge fan of this. I didn't really like I don't know how to explain it, but just like the whole, I don't know what to call it, like hyper pop kind of vibe. Not
like industrial?
Yeah. Yeah, just like that. So I don't know. I'm gonna say like 4.
Okay. Breathe. I don't know. I like that song. I think it's kind of a banger, but I understand if you're not a fan of the production style. Okay, so we have "Breathe" at number 4. Next up, let's go "Cinderella" by Future, Metro Boomin, Travis Scott.
This is a great song. Really underrated. I feel like it should be way more popular than it is.
I agree.
Obviously it's still popular, but just like more popular.
Even more.
Yeah.
Number 1 on Billboard.
I'm gonna go 2 here.
Number 2 for Cinderella. Okay. So "Breathe" at 4, Cinderella at 2. Next up, we have "Tore Up" by Don Toliver.
This was another song I was a huge fan of. I saw him in concert and he performed it like 8 times, and it was
nice.
It was really entertaining. Like I still to this day listen to it. And like
Me too.
Like it gets me
It's a
every
great
single
guitar
time.
riff.
Honestly, this might be a hot take, but I think I'm gonna go 1 here.
Okay, fair enough.
I loved this song.
Fair enough.
I loved the guitar. I love guitar. Like anytime a rap song features guitar in it, I always love it. So yeah.
It's a great combo.
Uh-huh.
All right, so "Tore Up" at 1, Cinderella 2, "Breathe" at 4. Next up, I'm gonna give you "Red Rum" by 21 Savage.
It was decent. I think it's a pretty good song. I think that Cinderella and Tore Up are easily better.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think I like it more than Breathe. I definitely listen to it more than I listen to Breathe. But
you gotta think about what's the last song.
I'm kind of worried
be.
about what this last song is gonna be. So I'm gonna throw Red Rum at 5.
Red Rum at 5. Your number 3 is "Houdini" by Eminem.
Oh no! If I would have put Red Rum at 3, I would have had it perfect.
Yeah, it would have been a pretty good ranking. I honestly might put Cinderella above Tore Up.
I understand. I completely get it.
Yeah, and I would definitely have Breathe above Red Rum for sure.
Yeah,
I like that one.
I was just never a huge fan of Breathe, but I understand. Like I had my friends were fans.
It's a banger.
So that was a good one.
It went pretty well until the end there.
Yeah, you screwed me over.
Yeah.
You screwed me over with trash Eminem. I don't even think I listened to that song once. I don't think I've thrown on my band like to listen to myself like once or twice, and that's probably the only
you've
time.
never heard Houdini at all?
No, like
not even on TikTok.
I heard it.
Or something?
Yeah.
Okay, you've heard it,
but
not the whole song.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, like the song's not even that bad. Like
okay.
It's just definitely the worst out of these.
Yeah.
But it's not like egregiously bad like some of Eminem's songs. Like it's kind of just like, hey, I'm Slim Shady again, even though I'm 50 years old. That type of thing.
Whatever. Screw Eminem. All right. My last question.
Let's go.
If you had to see 2 rappers beef right now, so kind of like Kendrick and Drake, what 2 would you pick to be against each other?
That is a great question. The first one that comes to mind is Travis Scott and Pusha T. And there's kind of like the discussion around that is like, oh, Travis would like never even stand a chance. But I think it would, if I could like make them do it, like actually give their all into it, I think that it would be interesting to watch. I don't think, I don't know, because I think Pusha T could probably end him in one song, right? You think? So maybe that's not the best pick. But I would love to hear a Travis Scott diss track, you know?
I wouldn't. That would just
be... I just want to hear what that would be like, you know?
I feel like, I don't know.
I don't think it would be good,
what you're saying,
but the curiosity, like, that's just, like, so far from, like, who he is as a rapper that I would be really interested to hear, like, a whole song dedicated to dissing someone. Because he's just, like, had like random bars about like Killer Mike, like I'm killing him on the mic. He said something like that. And then he's like, I'm pushing T's. Is that all he can do in dissing people?
Bro.
I don't know.
That's
I kind of want to
terrible.
know if he can do more. But also, like, if you get a Travis Scott dissing someone, you might end up with like it being ghostwritten, and that's no fun. So yeah, I don't know if I'd go that route, but let me think other artists that.
And I feel like
cool
it's
to
important.
beef.
Like, they can be friends right now.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
can be friendly, featured on each other's songs and
Yeah.
stuff, but like somehow, some way, it ends up that they're beefing.
It'd be interesting to hear Tyler, the Creator, diss someone.
I feel like he would be good.
He would be good at that. I don't know if he's really gone that hard on anyone specific in his
No.
career. So that I might have him for one of them. But who could he diss? Who could he beef with? You have a Tyler Frank Ocean diss battle?
No, because Frank would never drop in return.
But if I could make it happen,
Yeah, just to listen
just
to
to listen to new
Ocean.
Frank Ocean, him singing a beautiful melody about how Tyler the Creator is a horrible person. Jeez, I don't know. Tyler's good friends with like people like Pharrell, but Pharrell doesn't really like rap that much. Maybe a more you know what I could see like maybe like a Tyler the Creator like Drake beef, because I think
Okay.
Tyler the Creator has like taken some subliminal shots, and like obviously was like a huge Kendrick fan, so I could see a little beef happening there. There's also the a lot of people have fantasized about like a Baby Keem versus JID beef, because they're like the sons of like Baby Keem is like Kendrick's protege, and then Jid is like J. Cole's protege. So I'd like to see that. I'd love to see what Baby Keem could do on a diss track. I'd also just love to see anything from him in general.
Yeah,
So that
I know.
might be a good reason.
I know.
For
I
that.
was just talking to my girlfriend. We were listening to the Melodic Blue, because she was a big fan.
It's
like
so
saw
fire,
him in
like,
concert. It's such a great album, but
It's unreasonably good.
he's just like, yeah, it's good.
Oh my gosh,
I
yeah.
really hope that he drops again sometime.
I know he's been working on music, but
He
it just
has.
seems like he's very afraid to commit to something, just like ASAP Rocky. Like, yeah. So maybe that JID Baby Keem beef would be interesting. I also think it would be interesting to see a full like either like a J. Cole versus Drake or a J. Cole versus Kendrick. We didn't really get to see J. Cole do much of anything
Yeah.
in the beef, so
'Cause
that
he
would be
quit.
cool. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I think if I were to pick one, I think that I said Tyler and Drake. I think that would be a really interesting matchup, because they both have very different things going for them, kind of similar to like Kendrick and Drake did. And I think it's more of an even matchup than say like a Kendrick versus Drake was.
Yeah.
So I'd be interested to see that.
I know. I think for me, I would just do basic. Give me Pusha versus Kendrick.
Yeah.
I just want to see.
Battle the
I feel like,
Titans.
yeah, literally.
Yeah.
I feel like it would just be so entertaining, because they're so good at dissing. Like
Definitely.
if they truly hated each other and went at each other, I would be really, really interested to see
Yeah.
what would happen.
And these are also a couple of lesser known rappers, but a current beef that's going on is JPEG Mafia and Freddie Gibbs.
Yeah,
they currently
they're always...
they currently don't like each other. And it's so sad, because I'd love to hear them like collaborate.
Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't.
But yeah, they don't like each other for whatever dumb reason.
Yeah,
but
okay.
I'd like to see them try and diss each other. I think that would be really interesting.
I agree. I would like to see that too.
Yeah. All right.
Last question.
Getting to my last question for you. This one's a bit unique. You're gonna get $11 to make a perfect hip hop song. There's 3 categories. There's the producer, the main artist, and the feature. And they're gonna go in that order. And within those, there's gonna be 5 options, going from $1 to $5. And you have 11.
Is there like a graphic or something that I can look at, or is it just off the reading?
just off the reading, because it's gonna go. You're gonna have to pick the producer first.
Okay.
And spend your money, and not without knowing what the artists are. Yeah,
Okay.
That's the challenge of it all. So yeah, you gotta play it wisely. You have $11, so you can spend $5 on the first two and use the $1, so you still have the full song.
Okay.
But
Okay.
yeah, you're gonna have to be a little bit resourceful here, just because you can't pick all fives. You only have $11. So yeah, producer first. So for $1, you can get Dr. Giggle Touch himself. For $2, you can get Digital Nas. For $3, you can get J. Cole. Good value. For $4, you can get Metro Boomin. $5, you can get Pharrell Williams.
You know, I'm going Pharrell here.
You going Pharrell?
I think,
spending the $5?
Yeah, I think any artist on a Pharrell song will be fine. I think he can work with what he's got. So I'm gonna do that. I feel like someone like J. Cole, I don't know, production wise, I feel like
maybe more hit or miss.
Yeah, like
but he does have really good beats.
I feel like I couldn't put like Playboy Cardi on a J. Cole song.
That's the other thing, like you don't know who the artists are going to be. But Pharrell's very versatile. So that's the smart choice.
Yeah, I've heard him make songs with Lil Uzi Vert, and I've heard him make songs with Rex Orange County. Like,
exactly.
I think he can do whatever. So
cool. That's a good choice, balling out on the producer. I respect that. So next is the main artist on the song.
Giggle Touch.
So for $1, you can get Tom McDonald.
Oh my god.
For $2, you can get current Kanye West. As in right now, he would make this song. And I'll make it fair and say that he's actually making it. He's not AI generating it. It's his voice, his writing. Okay? For $3, you can get current Travis Scott. These are all current, but just want to emphasize that. Current Travis Scott. For $4, you can get Future, Hendrix. For $5, you can get Tyler, the Creator.
You know, as much as I would love to hear a Pharrell and Tyler song again, I don't have the money to do that. I'm going to do Travis Scott here. I think that's just the best bang for your buck.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I think there already is a Pharrell and Travis song. It's called like Down in Atlanta.
Oh,
right?
yeah. And it was good.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
I think they could definitely do way better than that, though.
I agree.
So yeah, I think if they locked in, that could be a really cool song. But you know, Travis right now, it's kind of up in the air, maybe a little bit. He's not in his best form, but I think I respect that pick. So yeah, so you've spent $8, so you have 3 left.
Okay.
So you can get 1, 2, or 3 for the feature. I'm gonna tell you what you missed out on first. For $5, you could have gotten Kendrick Lamar. For $4, you could have gotten Beyonce.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I'm content with not having either of those. I feel like I can't really imagine like Goosebumps. It was solid, but I feel like they didn't mix very well, and I don't really want to hear a Beyonce and Travis Scott song.
I don't know. I would like that. I'm a fan of their collab on Utopia, but I think that's fair. So yeah, let's hear who you can pick. For $1, you can get Ice Spice. For $2, you get current Lil Wayne, Carter 6 era Lil Wayne, and for $3, you can have Doja Cat. So you got Pharrell, Travis, and one of these artists making a song.
You know, I believe that Lil Wayne could go vintage form. I mean, he's had some like decent songs. He dropped one on his tape with 2 Chainz that he did really good on. I think Pharrell would be able to get the best out of him.
Yeah.
So yeah, give me Lil Wayne here. I'll take Lil Wayne.
I think that's a valid pick. The thing with Lil Wayne is like he really locks in for the features, and so it's a very good value for your dollar there.
And give me that extra $1. I'll go buy a hot dog or something.
Nice, yeah.
Like
so you get a Pharrell beat, Travis Scott main performance, and a Lil Wayne feature, and a hot dog.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I really am content with that Lil Wayne pick. I mean, even like on recent, he was good on Sticky and Chromacopia.
True.
I mean, he was good on You Only Live Twice, off of Certified Lover Boy, which was a couple years ago now, but still somewhat recent.
On on Call Me If You Get Lost.
Yeah.
As well.
Oh,
really good.
That's like one of my favorite features of all time. So I think,
I think you could definitely still pull one
I
out.
agree with Pharrell on the production. Yeah, absolutely. Lil Wayne is my pick.
That's a good value. So yeah, what would that song even sound like? That's an interesting combo.
I feel like he would definitely go with kind of like that soul sample type of thing in the background. I feel like that really portrays to Lil Wayne, and I think Travis could perform off of that too. So I don't know, something like that, and just signature drums, stuff like that.
Hearing Travis on Pharrell production would be very refreshing now, I think, because a lot of the production he's been on is very stale, like very basic trap production, and that's not why people like Travis Scott. Like, he's not like Lil Baby or someone like that. Like, he's known for having great beats. Yeah. Especially on like Rodeo, like Astroworld, just the production on that is amazing. So hearing him on something fresh from Pharrell, I think that'd be really cool. Maybe even something in like his current era from like Let God Sort Him Out, like something with that kind of sound would be really interesting. Because I think people underestimate Travis Scott's versatility. I think like if you listen to like some of the less popular songs on Utopia, like they have a very different sound than like you're used to from Travis Scott. Like stuff like Sirens and like Hyena, like crazy. And I think Pharrell could make something like that. Then Lil Wayne could go nuts on it. I'd like to hear this song. I don't think it'll ever happen, but I'd like to hear it. I'm surprised you didn't go with Dr. Giggle Touch, though, for the producer.
Yeah, it was hard to resist, but, you know.
You could have had Dr. Giggle Touch, Tyler, and Kendrick on a song. Like, that just sounds perfect to me. But your choice, man. Your
Dr.
choice.
Giggle Touching. Real quick, I just want to mention this. This is, they just announced the All Points East Festival in London. And I just want to read out some of the people here because I saw it and I'm like in shock. So headliner is Tyler.
Nice.
And then some of the other artists included Clips, Baby Keem, Daniel Caesar, Vince Staples.
Oh wow.
Let's see. Rex Orange County is there. We got Faye Webster, Danny Brown.
Oh my gosh.
Quedeca. Let's see if any of these other ones are anything. I don't know if you know like Dijon.
Yeah.
Dijon. Yeah. Mariah the Scientist.
Rodeo gonna kill you.
Yebba. Raven Lene. It's stacked.
That's stacked.
This is like I would
Triple H in London. I'm gonna put my GoFundMe.
Oi, bruv.
And yeah, gonna put a GoFundMe in the link of the description. So you guys can pay for us to go to London. Yeah. And obviously we'll tell you all about it. So it's worth it for you.
Yeah, we love to explain it to you guys.
Yeah. Because there's nothing like going to a concert's good, but like hearing about it on the radio instead is just way better.
Oh yeah. We'll do a special like vlog or something for it. How about that?
Yeah.
Triple H vlog in London for the All Points East Festival. If you guys want to just send us all the money you have.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Take out another mortgage on your house.
Triple support Triple H to all 5 of you out there.
Thank you in advance. We know you're going to do it.
Yeah, if you're listening to this at the SAC like you do sometimes, check out WMHW Radio and send us some money.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, now that it's getting cold outside, let's talk about some albums that you throw on when it starts to get cold, throwing the hoodie on in the morning, leaves are falling, a good fall album. What's a good fall album to you, and who do you listen to?
Can you start?
I can start
with your albums.
So, I know I've talked about him a lot today, but Drake is a really important fall artist, October's very own. I think just so many of his R&B songs just fit so well. Even like songs off of Some Sexy Songs For You. I wasn't a huge fan of the album, but when it's fall and it's cold, like a song like Greedy is just really good to me. Let's see. I also think, it's probably just nostalgia, but Chromacopia is a very fall album because I just remember listening to it last year and
came out around that time.
It was right around Halloween, and I was walking around like at State listening to I Hope You Find Your Way Home and stuff like that. So I feel like that's another great fall album.
Yeah. I think like more like R&B vibes and like
oh yeah, for
like
sure.
Singing like during this time, like the colors changing, you're kind of inclined to go for like maybe a more sad, emotional route. So I've been enjoying Mutt by Leon Thomas since that came out.
Okay,
like, that's
good
a really
pull.
good album.
Yeah.
That album by Dijon, I think it's called like, is it called Absolutely? Is that what I'm thinking of? No. Oh yeah, it is. I was right. Yeah, Absolutely by Dijon. That's a really great album. Very very sad. But also just like, I feel like anything that you were like introduced to in the fall time kind of becomes a fall album.
I agree.
So yeah, stuff like For All the Dogs, like Slime You Out. I still enjoy that song.
For All the Dogs is like probably my go-to fall album. Like, it's not an amazing album, but I just remember being a freshman here on campus. For All the Dogs.
I was
dropping.
hyped for that album, man.
Yeah, me too. I remember I remember talking to my roommates even before I met him and like, oh, I can't wait to listen to this album, because he was supposed to drop it in early September, like when we first were moving in.
It got a little delayed.
It got delayed, so we were cool. We were closer, and it was a great listening experience off that first one.
I also like this dropped like at the very end of the year last year, but Lahai by Sampha. Sampha's had features on like Drake albums, on Kanye albums, on Utopia by Travis Scott. His album that he dropped at the end of last year, man. Or I think it's the end of 2023, was it? I don't know. It's like a year or two old.
Okay.
That album, it's strange because like it almost has like a summer vibe, but not quite, because it's also a bit like melancholy. So I think it fits very well in either fall or spring, and I have enjoyed that a lot recently. But also just a shout, like something I listened to the first time recently that I've had kind of on repeat. DC4 by Meek Mill. I don't know if you ever listened to him at all.
Yeah.
I've never listened to Meek Mill really, but I was listening to Offended with Young Thug, because, you know, listening Young Thug as you do. Great feature. But I was like, hey, I should just check out this whole album. It's actually a really good album.
Wow.
It's not like mind-blowing, but it's just pretty much just straight bangers for the whole track list. And
interesting.
I don't know. Like, I've never really listened to Meek Mill, but he's pretty good. Pretty good rapper.
Yeah. Yeah, I think when the fall hits, I just listen to a lot of R&B and like indie type of things. So like Brent Faiyaz, Daniel Caesar, Party Next Door are all on my rotation heavy right now.
Have you heard that new Bryson Tiller album?
No.
Because I've heard that was really good.
Really? I love Bryson Tiller. I like a lot of his older stuff. But I kind of struggled getting into. I feel like he's like trying to rap, and I don't want to.
Really?
I don't want to listen to your rap. I want to listen to you sing. You know, you have a beautiful voice. You know,
yeah, even on like Trap Soul, like it was kind of like a rap R&B type mesh.
Trap Soul, like Sorry Not Sorry, Exchange, obviously Don't. There's great album.
Rick Ross is on this. Yeah, I have to check this out. I've been hearing really good things, so I'll have to check it out. But yeah, that's probably gonna do it for today. This is a pretty fun episode.
Yeah,
I like the challenges. I like using our brains a little bit. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. This is Triple H Hip Hop Hour. I'm Gabe Schall.
I'm Nate Havrilla, and remember, WMHW Radio to donate for Gabe
and
our
Nate.
Trip. Gabe and Nate go to London vlog on our YouTube. So, make sure to donate.
Do it. We'll see you next week.
See you next week.